2011, 2012. I am most humble to follow such a great line of district governors, and along with Deborah, we'll always do our best to represent you. Before I get started, I'd like to introduce my family and friends who are here today to witness my introduction as governor for District 5300. Being here today is a homecoming for me. I grew up just up the coast in Oceanside, graduated from Oceanside High School, went on to San Diego State. Go Aztecs. First of all, I'm very pleased to recognize the next First Lady of the district in District 5300, my best friend and partner in this exciting adventure, and past president of the Victor Valley Sunrise Club, Governor Fowler. Next, I would like to introduce two of my most treasured people in my life. My son, Zachary, a recent graduate of UCLA, and my daughter, Alicia, earning her BS at UNLV right now. The other five guests at the table are my closest friends of some 45 years, who I believe were more surprised than me when I was named governor for 2011-2012. Mark Adams, Mark was the best man in my wedding 26 years ago. Mark's been my friend for 45 years, and his partner, Mary Ellen Boyd. Okay, big boy. Bill Sandifer, who did get me into a lot of situations because no one would pick on the big boy, they picked on the little guy. Bill, thank you. And Bill's partner, his wife, Denise Sandifer. And finally, my good friend, Tom Waddell. Tom, I'm now realizing that all the men at that table, except for me, were Division I athletes. Bill and Tom played football at UCLA. Mark played baseball at UC Riverside. And my son, track and field at UCLA. Bill and Tom went on to be professional football players. Bill was a first-round draft choice for the San Francisco 49ers back, I think, in 74, 75. And Tom played in Canada. So for those of you who have read my bio over the past 3 years, I'll make just a quick reference to my Rotary background. When I was asked to join the Rotary Club of Apple Valley, it took me almost 2 years to get totally involved in projects and chairing the various avenues of service. Being a RILA facilitator was my first Rotary moment, when I witnessed how we changed lives of 11th grade students over the weekend. I was fortunate enough to be the Apple Valley Rotary president in 2000-2001, along with my classmate, past district governor Stu Anderson, who was the club president, just across town over in Victorville. Stu? A matching grant in Porandillo, Michoacan, Mexico was another Rotary moment for me, when a contingent of Apple Valley Rotarians traveled the weekend immediately following 9/11 to participate in the Mexican Independence Day Parade, riding the fire trucks that we provided by the matching grant. A year later, when I was asked to help provide a prosthetic leg for a young lady who, after 60 days in a coma, not only found out that she had lost one of her legs, but she had lost her entire family in a horrific automobile accident, I was able to find a way through Rotary. I'm currently seeking a prosthetist because this girl needs her leg looked at again, and every place I go, I ask, I'm putting the word out because it's now been 7 years, and it's just, we need a tune-up. So if anybody has a prosthetist category, let me know. The GSE program became one of my most favorite Rotary programs. After 5 tries, I was selected to lead our team to Turkey in 2009. We're living in and with a culturally different country for 5 weeks, opened my eyes in many ways, and allowed me to see a new influence in my team of young professionals. In March of this year, I was one of 8 non-medical District 5300 Rotarians who went to Guatemala for a rotoplas mission. We're working as the sterilizer I witnessed over 100 cleft palate, cleft lip surgeries that helped create smiles to the children of Guatemala. At the International Assembly this past January, where some 530 district governors-elect from around the world gather for a week-long training session, Deborah and I were excited to hear the theme of Rotary International President-elect Kalen Banerjee as he first took several moments and minutes to explain all the thoughts he went through to create Reach Within to embrace humanity. As the world's first service organization, what a better way to express what we do. RI President-elect Kalen shared with us that his first priority is to strengthen our family. Of all of our service, everything we wish to achieve in the world begins here. His next emphasis is to continue to do what we do best, the continuity aspect of the things we do well and taking it to the next level. We need to do bigger, better, and bolder projects. Two international presidents back to back are building on the bigger, better, and bolder projects. We need to build on our successes and expand them so that we can help more people in the future. We must continue to work for cleaner water, mitigate disease and illness, spread literacy, work with and for the new generation, and strive for peace. Finally, he emphasized the need to change whatever needs to be changed. We know that there are things out there that we can do better and things that need to be changed. We need to have the courage to make those changes. It's my belief that we can do better by focusing and increasing humanitarian service by partnering with our fellow clubs in our respective regions and areas. I have tasked all of my assistant governors to meet with club presidents on a monthly basis to not only provide resources, but to encourage them to come together to do community and international projects together. As we approach future vision, there's a clearer emphasis on larger projects to have a much greater impact on our advancement of goodwill and peace through the improvements in health, the support of education, and the alleviation of poverty. I challenge you to support and strengthen your clubs by promoting diversity, balancing activities in all avenues of service, fostering innovation and flexibility, and please encourage planning at the club level so that Rotary clubs can continue to grow and prosper. We need to finish the eradication of polio as we continue to complete the $200 million polio challenge this year, where we're this close, and enhance our public image. Every club should have a PR chair to work with our district PR committee to promote the Rotary image. Additionally, I was very excited to participate in the Wheelchair Foundation project we did in Puerto Vallarta about 10 years ago with the leadership of past District Governor Barbara Risher-Welch. It's only through the $73,000 in pledges we obtained at the recent District Assembly that we will again be able to participate in this humanitarian hands-on project next spring in Hermosillo, Mexico. I've received correspondence from the Rotary clubs in Hermosillo basically guaranteeing that our trip will be a safe trip for such a worthy project. I encourage you to seek your own service to humanity by actively participating in projects at both the club and district level. Finally, one other person I do want to acknowledge right now today, from my own club, my district chair for my district conference next year, Mr. Pat Orr. Pat, stand up and wave. And to put the first official plug in for next year, on May the 31st, June 1, 2, 3, 2012, we will be having our district conference at the renovated Lake Arrowhead Resort. So you'll be hearing all that during the future. As my mentors, the governors ahead of me, have shown me the way, I too will make every attempt I can to help you as a resource and to be there if you need me. So please let me know, and Deborah and I will certainly follow up. Thank you all very much.